Hello, my name's Van from Catfish and the Bottlemen, and you're watching NME.com. Working class bands have a harder time? I don't know. I only know one way of doing it, and we were together 8 years. We lived in a van for 7 of those years, and we played every single venue up and down the country, whether it was to 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people, and we play every single place, and people never used to turn up and that. So, like, I don't know. I think, like, a lot of bands are out nowadays because it's hard. You know, like I said, we used to live in a van, and not many people live in a van for 6 years, 7 years, and we lived off £5 a day. You know, like, we could buy a pack of fags and a burger a night, and not many bands will do that anymore. But if you want something enough, you'll do it. You know, like, same with like anything. If you want to be a footballer, you kick a ball against the wall 1,000 times every single night. You know, like, and the ones who go in and have their tea are the ones that kind of don't make it. Like, you've just got to take risks. But I don't think, like, I don't know, like, you know, there's no working class bands. I don't know whether that's because there's not been any good ones, or just because they've not been able to either stick it out or been given the platform, like I said about Ben signing us, you know, like, whether or not, like, he's from whatever band he's from, he gives a lifeline, and we jumped at it because we had nothing, you know. So, you know, I resonate with what Noel's saying about that stuff because, you know, the bands, like, no offence to you guys, but the bands you put on your magazine aren't the bands that are us, you know, like, we don't get any, we're too scruffy, you know what I mean? I've got bad teeth like Austin Powers, you're not going to put me on a magazine. So, like, I don't know. But I think when one comes along, like with the thing with Brixton Academy doing 2 nights, we've not been on the front of any magazines, we've not been on, you know, hardly any, like, big TV shows until, last week when we did Letterman. But I don't know. That's just word of mouth. I think people, there are kids there who drive to building sites every day, who don't sit on Twitter all day, you know what I mean, who have been waiting for a band since, like, Oasis days and that. So I resonate with what he's saying, because, like I was saying, the only band that's really struck a chord with me was the Arctic Monkeys, and even they were too good for me almost. They were too good. They're too intricate and too fast and too thingy. I wanted, like, a simplistic stadium rock, arms in the air band, you know. So I don't know. I do agree with him, but I don't think it is harder. But it's harder with the same way anything's harder. You know what I mean? It's harder to go to school in the morning when you're cold, you know what I mean, and you're not in a big Mercedes-Benz, but it's nothing to scoff at, nothing. Just so happens that that's the way that person's been led, and that's the way you've been led. But all I can say about our band, and the same about Oasis, and I know, like, this for quite a lot of bands who, like, there's a difference between, you'll see it, you know, like, there's a difference between a band who's toured for 7 years of their life, or, like, played every single venue to know people, then to 10 people, then to 50 people, and next minute sold out, and then, you know, there's a difference between that band who've done every little section of the music industry, like, mentally and disciplined. There's a difference between that, like, and you'll see it with us. Like, when we sell out Brixton Academy, we hit the roof, you know what I mean? You know, like, like I said about selling T-shirts, I joke about, like, you know, if we sell 10% of that many people, we're going to be millionaires and all that, but I've never been a millionaire, you know what I mean? I heard it's amazing, and if I can buy my mum a jacuzzi, you know what I mean, one day, then life's good, you know. So, like, I don't know. You just gotta go for it. But with the working class and posh bands thing, you know, that's just it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is nowadays. But what can you do? But it doesn't mean you can't be it. You know what I mean? You can go and do whatever you want, whether you've got no money or you've got loads. It just takes you, you know, a couple of hours longer. That's it.